Hey everybody, Wednesdays with MainelyButch coming at you. Topic for the week: what being Butch means to me. It's been a pretty hot topic, and I gotta say that everybody has their own opinion, everybody has their own definition, and my definition is by no means the only definition. It's just my definition for myself. Okay, I can relate to Minister Dunn in the old school Butch sort of thing. I'm definitely an old school Butch. I treat my women with a lot of respect and a lot of tender loving care. What makes me Butch, I don't know. It's my attitude. It's the way that I am. It's the way I've been my whole life. I was a tomboy when I was a little kid too. Never outgrew it, ever. It was the best day of my life when my mother let me cut my hair off. It was the worst day of my life when I found out I had to wear a shirt to mow the lawn. Up until that day, I had mowed the lawn shirtless, but then puberty came. But anyway, obviously, I dress Butch, I'm just very masculine. I have a very masculine personality. I'm way more in touch with my male side than I am with my female side. And, I tend to refer to that as being Butch, Now, there are tons of definitions. There are tons of degrees. There's a huge spectrum. Everywhere from soft butches, stone butches, to everything. Where do I fall on that spectrum? Probably fall close to the stone butch side, although I'm not stone. Well, not 100% anyway. In the bedroom, I'm definitely the top. I'm definitely the aggressor, the dominant person in the bedroom. That's how I prefer it. That's my Butch attitude coming out in the bedroom. I prefer a femme. I prefer a submissive femme. And again, that's part of my being Butch and my Butch attitude. And what I need as a Butch to complete me, is that submissive femme. So, yeah, the Butch femme dynamic for me does play into the bedroom, and I think it does for a lot of people that are in the Butch femme community. And the Butch femme community is a sub-community of the LGBT community. I understand that people don't want to use labels, but there is an entire sub-community of the LGBT community that does identify with the Butch femme dynamic and does practice many of the dynamics and the ways that kind of go with that. And we don't have many of those people on this channel presenting yet. I'm probably the closest you're going to get. Minister Dunn is definitely the type of person that I would be hanging out with for a Butch buddy. I think we have a lot of the same views. I think we have a lot of the same issues. And I think we sort of see the dynamic. We see it from an old school. We see what it was like for us 25 years ago with this. And we haven't outgrown it. But, I absolutely, I can even get onto the genderqueer scale and say that, I don't identify as female and I don't identify as male. I believe that there should be 5 genders, okay? And I believe that Butch is one of them. To what degree? I don't really know. I'm not a psychologist, and I'm not doing a research project on this, but, I do know that the dynamic plays into my life, quite heavily, and I like it. I'm a proud Butch, I enjoy it. I enjoy the social dynamic of being Butch, and I also enjoy the sexual dynamic of being Butch. So, that's where it goes for me. How it plays out into my life on a day-to-day basis, I get called sir all the time. I'm not trying to pass as a guy, but I do. Do I want to be a guy? No. Okay? Do I want to be a girl? No. I want to be who I am, and I am who I am, which is somewhere in between that binary. So, anyway, it plays out on a day-to-day basis on the type of women that I date. Like I said, the submissive femmes are what I'm interested in. I like a strong femme, but I do want her to be submissive femme. I like femmes that like to take care of themselves, that like to look good for me, and that are intelligent. So, they need to be able to complement my butch side with their femme. My butchness, I should say, with their femness. And I think that when you combine the two in that butch-femme dynamic, you do get to understand that dynamic, because it's a very powerful sexual and social dynamic. So, anyway, that's what I've got to say about it this week. I know it's been a hot conversation. I know there's been a lot of back and forth about labels, and, we each have to understand that we each have our own opinions, and we each are going to identify with different things to different degrees, and your opinions may change. If you listen to people and you think about what they're saying, your opinion may change, my opinion may change. So, and that's what I'm looking for, is that discussion. Change my opinion. Let me change yours. So anyway, I hope everybody's having an awesome friggin' week. Alright, and I would look forward to video responses. Subscribe, okay? We really need to keep our subscription list up. We're getting up there, man. We're almost 50 subscribers now. And we're only 2 weeks old. So, keep the conversation going, okay? Deuces.